Thank you, Omri Enigma for the 400 bitsy car. I love you. Thank you so much, Omri Enigma. Thank you so much. Let's go c4, bishop d3, knight d2, h3, takes. Like e6, queen c2, obviously, or queen c2 right away. It's castle. Okay, now we're gonna go b4, c5, maybe a4. A lot of ideas here to open it up. Let's just play a4. If takes, I have bishop a3, winning an exchange. Let's go bishop a3 here. Go rook fc1. I'm gonna play rook a b1. Let's go rook a b1. Doesn't really concern me that much g5. I mean, I can always take and just go b5. Let's just take and go b5. Why not? If g4, I can just trade and take on e4, I think. If takes, I'm obviously going to sack the queen on c8. I'll even pre-move it. No, he doesn't do it. Okay, let's take. Let's pre-move this. He'll probably take on e4, but let's keep the pre-move intact. Let's go knight d2. And now I'm going to win the pawn on e4, I think. I mean, maybe he takes now, but it's still... It doesn't look good for black. If he goes knight b6, I can play a5. I can even just grab, though, because I can grab this one as well. So it should be pretty good for me. Okay, I can play queen g4. Let's see, does he have some queen a2 silliness? Is he trying to get me with some queen a2? I think he is, but I just have bishop b4 to support this if he goes to a2. Pre-move rook c1. Okay, it does go queen a2, so bishop b4. I don't see it because my bishop and knight coordinate. His king is very open here. h5. I think I can just grab a pawn on b7. This looks pretty good. Okay, bishop f8. So if I go knight e4, idea knight f6, knight h7, mate. Oh, did I hang a piece though? Oh shoot. I might have just hung a piece. Well, maybe. c7. Okay, he doesn't see it at any rate. So, can play bishop f8. Rook c6 doesn't quite work. Well, let's just take anyway. Okay, I can play knight g5, or actually rook c5, rook g5 looks pretty devastating. If rook f7, just queen c6. I'm up, what am I up? I'm just up 2 pawns. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up 2 clean pawns. Should be a pretty clean win here. Okay, queen a2. Let's throw in a check. This should be a mate somewhere. Maybe check? Yeah, because king e8, I've got rook g8 followed by queen d6. And if king e7, check, and rook g8 anyway. So it's just checkmate. Okay, next game. Up to 61 points. Building the lead, slowly but surely. But still a long way to go, still another 50 minutes, so this is nowhere near over, you guys. Thank you, Dagan, for the 2-month resub. Thank you so much. Looks like a snack today. No, it's not over yet, you guys. We still have a long way to go. Now, if Paul loses here or something, that would be very nice just to kill his streak. But once again, we've got a long way to go. And Renato just had his streak killed. So really, Paul's the only guy who probably can catch me if I play good chess. Let's go g3, takes. If Paul keeps winning, he still has an outside shot. But everybody else, their streak has already ended. So thank you, Eggplant1, for the tier 1 sub. So he's the only one who I think has a realistic shot to catch me still. Everybody else, I feel like they're kind of on the outs. Let's go queen h4 here. Don't know if this is good. Okay, let's just play knight c3. Probably like rook d1. Yeah, he wants what? He wants some queen g4, so let's play bishop h3 here. h3 was also playable. I mean, I don't know if this is right, but knight d5 takes, let's play knight d5. I don't know if it's good. Let's throw in the pre-move bishop g7 in case he takes. Goes queen d8. So now I also have knight g5 here as well, which looks very, very dangerous too. Knight g5, h6, knight e4, g5, queen h5, maybe not so clean. Yeah, let's just take. Let's just keep it really simple here. Play rook d1. Really, really simple. Just classic chess. Put pressure on the weakness. Like bishop a3. And just rook d2. Although he's got knight e5, I can take. It's not great, but it should be good enough. Okay, let's just take. I think rook d1 looks okay. Just put pressure on the pawn. I have d5, just bishop g2. Now there are all kinds of problems for black. He can't push the pawn. He's got double pins, the bishop on b7 and the rook on d8. I'm not in a bathroom, you guys. I mean, I could open the kitchen door right behind me, but I'm not in a bathroom. Maybe I'll try and see if, when I stream Arena Kings on Friday, if I can switch the layout around, if I can switch it around to show... okay, let's just play e3 to show that I'm not in the bathroom. But yeah, let's play e3. I've got bishop b2. The reason I played e3 is I think I just want to take, and I don't want to hang this pawn on e2 here. I'm going to play bishop b2 now, hit this queen. Bishop was good on a3, but it's much better on b2 now to counteract the queen, the bishop, and the pawn here. Just take, play rook d5. Just resigns. Very miserable position. So we're building up the lead. Paul just lost a game, so now it's almost over. Paul just lost a game, so we've now built up a 15-point lead. 17 games in a row, actually. So really starting to turn on the heat. Let's play g6, bishop g7. Renato also is not on a streak anymore, so yeah, I mean it's going to be very hard unless I completely melt down here. Probably nobody's going to catch me at this point. Probably a6, b5 is another idea I'm going to throw in at some point. Let's go a6, b5 ideas here. Guess I'll play b5, why not? Plays f4, okay, so obviously knight g7, finish development, no bishop h6 now, very important, let's just castle. If f5 I can just take, okay, knight g3, let's play knight d4. If f5 I just take. I also have f5 ideas myself at some point if I really want it. But yeah, so I can play f5. I'll just go king h8. Why bother? No need to make everything a mess here. Knight e2. I can take. I can also trade. What do I want to do here? I guess I'll just take. I'm just going to play like a5, a4, a3, I think. I think that's going to be my plan here. He plays a4, which I did not actually expect. Just go b4, why not? Again, trying to put pressure on the structure here. d4, there's always this very annoying bishop a6 to win material. So yeah, my position's pretty good. Pretty good here. This bishop a6 idea is really a problem for white to deal with. He's also hanging upon a b2. f5, I can just... okay, he does go f5, so I'll take. Obviously, I'm going to take. Obviously, I'm going to take. He can sack, but, I mean, I don't really see the continuation here. If he sacks and goes, like, bishop h6, I can go queen h4. Bishop g5, I can even... okay, so I've got queen h4. Queen f6 looks fine. Yeah, let's just go queen f6 here. Hit the pawn. Guard my bishop. Bishop g5, I take. If he plays g4 here, I have queen d4 check to collect the pawn on g4. So I like my position here. I'm going to actually pre-move queen g7, or I was going to, but he moved too quickly. Just goes d4. That's just a... it's a free pawn, but do I really want it? I guess is a question. I can play rook c8. No, I should just take it. I mean, I'm up 2 pawns. Why take a risk here? No good reason to take a risk. I've always got d3 as well. After like, or no, rook d1. I have bishop g4. Sorry, to collect. So he's got to put this rook here. But now I go d3 just to make him create a weakness. He takes just bishop e6. And now I'm just going to be up a pawn in a rook and pawn endgame. So this is a pretty good position. Bishop c4. I'll play d5. Kick the bishop away. Rook c8. Take the open file. You can play d4, but just like rook c7, rook c8, and this should be winning. Oh, by the way, thank you once again. It looks like we've crossed 3 million channel views. So once again, thank you to all you guys for the support here on Twitch. Also, don't forget you can also subscribe to my channel on YouTube. A lot of these videos end up getting edited, and we put up little clips on YouTube. So make sure to give me, make sure to subscribe on YouTube as well. On YouTube, if you subscribe, it is just a click. It's not. It doesn't cost money. Okay, rook e4. Let's go rook c2. Collect this pawn. And now I'm just going to run this B pawn all the way up the board. Okay, so bishop c4, let's just take and go rook c2, and rook c4, rook a4, just going to be up 2 clean pawns here. Just like rook a1, or let's play h5. Thank you, Gabriel Millet, for the 7-month resub. Good luck in Paris. Thank you so much, Gabriel Millet. Let's go rook a1, just run this. Oh, I gave him king g4. That was a little bit stupid, but I can still play g5, king g6, f6, and just build this nice little nest around the pawns here. Just a nice little pawn chain. Let's throw in a check. Just push. Now I start pushing the a pawn, and this should just be completely winning. Let's make a check, a3. It's worth noting it's not stalemate here. It's not stalemate because you can always push this g pawn. Okay, king d4. Now just king c3. Just rook c1. Any rook move probably wins, but rook c1 seems like one of the cleanest ways to win. Okay, he resigns. Next game. So we're up to 69 points. 15-point lead, 18-game streak. Really, this should be a couple more wins and I should have this clinched. Let's go g6, bishop g7. We're playing Spark Knight again. Let's play c5, knight c6. Let's go e6, knight g7, d5 next move. I guess I'll just castle here. Queen e1, I think I can play rook e8. I can also just play h6 maybe. Just to cut off anything here on this f file. I can always play like knight f5, b6, bishop e6, or f5. So I like my position here. Let's just go bishop e6. I'm going to definitely play rook e8 here to put pressure on the queen. I'm going to go knight f5 here. Okay, let's go knight d4. Okay, so queen d1. Now I can take on... I'm going to just go c4 here. So he takes. I think I will just take and take. If cd5, I just take d2 and take b3, I think. I've also got bishop g4 and queen h4. Okay, now I can take or play knight d4 first. I think I should just take. Bishop a4. Somehow there's no actual... I want to go like bishop d5 or something, but it didn't look quite right. Okay, but now I just take, and he's got a dead bishop. I've also got bishop d5 to collect. Collect, gobble, gobble, gobble. Everything here is collapsing again. Bad bishop as well. King h2, let's just take. And play like queen a5 and rook c6 and rook e6, and this should just be pretty... This should be mop-up time. Rook e2 is coming. I just have to be careful not to allow anything on the diags. This bishop is great. It's protected by this pawn, which supports it very nicely. Okay, but now I throw in a check. So supported, but now he's going to get his king mated somehow, I would assume. Maybe it's not so easy, but I can just throw in a check. It's got to go like f6 and just queen e4, and once queens come off, you'll notice this bishop, the whole diagonal is closed, so any endgame is just really, really bad for white here. Okay, now let's play rook g2. I'm definitely trying to go for a forced checkmate here. If rook d1, I check, king h5, I play rook g4. If takes, I have rook h2 mate. And if he takes, and I go rook h4 mate. So this is just a mating net here for me. I could even pre-move g5 here. Yeah, let's just pre-move it. So king h5 just takes. If h4, I've got rook h2 mate. If not, I just mate him on h4. Check king h7. So it's just all over here for Mr. Spark Knight. I mean, maybe he's got bishop f2 even, but then just rook f4 should be good enough. Just check, and now I just win the bishop, so he just resigns. Next game. Okay, so we're up to what, 19 in a row, 19 out of 20, so pretty good. So we've got a 19-point lead. It's not completely over, but we're getting there slowly but surely. Okay, we're going to play 1677. We want to win this game as quickly as we can. Let's play d4. Just go c4. Let's just go d5. Let's just go all in for the win here as quickly as we can. Okay, let's take. Again, I'm going to play very aggressive here. Just sack everything. Just go for quick development, quick attacks. Let's just take the bishop. Oh, he gets g6 here. Whoa! Thank you, CW55CW, for gifting 10 subs to the community. Thank you so much to Mr. CW55CW for the 10 gifted subs. We're going to play f4. I can be really bold, but let's just be a little bit smoother about this. Let's just go e5, all in. At e6, I've got bishop g4 maybe, or bishop h5. Okay, now check. And I've got e6 coming. This is really, really bad for black. Let's just pre-move the takes and pre-move e6 here. Who can hold us? So knight c3, hit the queen, finish development over here, try to castle at some point. Now he get castled. He's down a piece. He's got a bad king. Look at this lack of development. One developed piece with the queen on b4. So I mean, whoa! Thank you, Daryl Morey, for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much to Mr. Daryl Morey. Now, is that the real Daryl Morey? I guess is the question. And if that is the real Daryl Morey, I'm very curious as to why the Rockets made that trade, trading away CP3 for Russell Westbrook. But I assume that is actually Daryl Morey. I'm not sure, but I would assume that is him. Anyway, I know he's a big chess fan. It is, okay, yeah. So, yeah, then curious trade. I know a lot of people have made it sound like it's a bad trade. Thank you, VP Bombazzi, for the 2-month resub. Thank you so much. But hey, on the flip side, I mean, as someone who grew up a Knicks fan, I mean, anything the Rockets do is a million times better than what the Knicks have done for the last 20 years of my life. So, big shout out though to Daryl Morey, who is the, I believe, the general manager of the Houston Rockets. Let's play bishop e5, king h1. Let's make a checkmate on h3. Let's go next game. Daryl Morey says, have I ever lost Arena Kings? I did lose an Arena Kings about one and a half months ago. I think it was like 5 weeks ago. There was a Arena Kings, Royal Arena Kings, where it's a knockout format, and I did actually lose in the final of that. Let's play e3. Play knight f3, d4. Bishop e2. Let's castle. Actually, we're up by like 20 points, so we're gonna start having some fun now. I'll start playing some random openings. If Daryl Morey does have a suggestion for an opening, though, I am willing to try and play it in the next 30 minutes. Thank you, Elfins, for the 6-month resub. Let's play f4. I can trade, play bishop a3, play for e4 as well. Let's play e4. I want to break the structure up and try to get a knight to d6 or f6 if I can. If black takes on c4, I can just take with the bishop. So now black is gambiting a pawn on the hopes of developing the bishop here. Thank you, an anonymous gifter, for the 20 gifted subs. Thank you so much to anonymous gifter. Now whoops. I was actually about to take and blunder queen c5 check, which would have won a knight. So that would have been a big mistake. Let's go knight b5 instead. Play for bishop a3 with the pin on the queen on e7, rook f8. If he doesn't walk into that, I still can maybe go bishop a3. I still have access to the d6 square with knight d6 as well. Also rook c1, maybe knight c7, hit the rook, maybe hit the queen on e8 or e6. So let's go rook c1. Daryl said the Kali system. Okay, I should be able to work that in. I don't see any reason why I can't work that in. Should definitely be possible. Let's play rook c3. Maybe I'm going to try to trap this queen on e4 here. So I'm just actually making sure that I have the exact setup correct. Okay, so it's just those 5 moves. Okay. Bishop e6. Let's play bishop c1. This way, now I'm threatening bishop f3 to trap the queen because the queen won't be able to take the pawn. And every other square is covered on the 3rd rank. So queen b1. Let's go queen d2. Now I'm threatening bishop d3, bishop a3 as well. This queen is getting boxed in here on b1. Okay, now I've got bishop a3, I think, and now I'm hitting the queen. My queen protects a2. The knight covers the f5 square. Now I get exactly what I want. The queen is now trapped. My queen supports both the knight and the pawn. The knight covers f5. The pawn supports this pawn. The rook covers everything on the 3rd rank. This rook covers the b1 square. So everything is covered here, and black's going to lose the queen on e4. So he plays rook c3, we just take the queen. Now he can't take the bishops, then he loses the rook. Otherwise, he's just down a bunch of material here. Okay, rook c8, let's just go bishop d3, f5 next move. Now you'll notice, you guys, I am actually taking a little bit slower now, because now that we're nearing the end and I'm up by so many points, I don't feel the need to press on the board as much. I mean, actually, since Daryl Morey is here and he is a big analytics guy, one thing that I would say about Arena Kings that's very important in terms of why I tend to win the majority of the times is because I find a way to get in the most games, more so than generally going perfect. So you'll see in this Arena Kings I have 20 out of 21, so I have more or less gone perfect since the first game, which I lost. But one of the reasons I tend to win the Arena Kings over people like Daniel Naroditsky, for example, is because I find a way to get in a few extra games. So I'm a little bit less precise with my play, but just by getting in the most games, I create the most streaks, and that tends to lead to me winning the majority of the time. Let's play c5. Let's take and play d5 here. Obviously, I'm quite good, but the main reason that generally I run away with it ahead of Daniel specifically is because I'm able to get in somewhere. This one's going to be different, but normally when Daniel or Firouzja are playing, I'm able to get in somewhere around 29 to 30 games. And usually they're somewhere around 26, 27, which actually makes quite a big difference over the long run. Let's play bishop b7. And again, the other thing also, so like I'll take the risk against a lower player like 23, 2400, where I will play a couple moves that are inaccurate, but the majority of the time they're also not going to find the best moves. So I'm able to then win games quicker without using as much time, saving about 30 seconds to a minute every game. Now, of course, when I'm playing, that's a bad move because now I ruin the white's pawn structure. When I'm playing against Firouzja or Daniel, I can't really take those liberties and play as loosely. But when I'm playing against some of these slightly lower rated players, I am able to take those liberties, and that tends to lead to me getting in more games, which makes a big difference. Let's take, so like, today it's not showing as much because I've just been winning every single game, but there have been many Arena Kings where you'll see Daniel might have as many wins, but he'll have something like 24 wins out of like 26 games, and I'll have like 26 wins out of like 28. And because I have those extra 2 games, it means that I generally have 2 longer streaks. So I'm gonna play knight f4, hit the rook. If he moves the rook, I just take the pawn. And it's a double discovery here. When he takes the knight, he loses his queen on d2, so he resigns. Oh, I had knight f3. Oh yeah, I had knight f3 right away. Did I have knight f3 immediately? Where's my knight? I had knight f3 right away, didn't I? Oh well, I got it 1 move later. Have I ever faced someone who's clearly using a computer? It does happen. There are a couple general telltale signs. So the first one is when people use a lot of time on every single move. So that's the first way you can become suspicious. Second is when they play very good moves consistently while being slow and having a rating quite a bit lower. In fact, even some of the stronger players, when they move very slowly and they speed up at the end, it's a little bit weird. But for the most part, at least, you generally can sense it, especially if you're a really good player. So I have obviously played against people who have done it, but the majority of times this has happened. Sort of that sixth sense from playing so much chess kicks in. You can't necessarily know for sure that they're doing something, but you have that sixth sense which tells you there's something that's a little bit off. Oh, I forgot the collie. Sorry, I'll do that next game. We still have 27 minutes, so yes, next game. Sorry, I completely forgot, you guys. Next game. Next game, or next white game, so I'm gonna get black next game probably, so it'll be next white game that I'll find a way to work in the collie. Let's play a3 and b4. An example of liberties. Well, okay, I'll try to use this game as an example since I'm up by so many points. Okay, so first of all, I'll play bishop b5. Let's trade. So I'm trying to press him on the clock by forcing quick exchanges. I'll play rook c1. Now, normally I would trade the rooks, but I want to try and keep pieces on the board and keep him thinking. So I'm trying to move a little bit quicker here. Rook d6, I will just take. So I'll take and go knight d4. And so you'll see already I made a couple moves there which were not the best moves, but I kept more pieces on the board. Now, very quickly, he makes a couple inaccurate moves. He's going to lose a pawn. I'm probably going to win this game probably 30 seconds to a minute quicker than I normally would have, because I think there's a good chance he's going to resign within the next 20 seconds, just because of how fast this a-pawn is going up the board and realizing how hopeless it is. So let's play a5 anyway. I guess I'll play knight b5 here. This important move, it boxes the king from coming over immediately. Okay, let's go king f1, king e2. King c6, just knight a3. I think I'll go knight a3, knight c4 just to activate the knight on a better square here. Okay, now what's the best way to win this? I guess I'll go knight e5, f6, I have knight d7. And now I hit both pawns. I also have knight f8 hitting multiple pawns this way as well. Okay, let's take this one, because I can always run my king over, and so I'm going to try to pick off these weak pawns. Again, I have knight f8 coming, and you're going to see it. He's going to lose one of these pawns, and now these pawns are going to run all the way up the board. So let's just take king b4, of course. Knight f4 maybe is okay. Even knight f8 looks simple enough, because I'm going to win this pawn on e6. And he's got a pass c pawn, but my pass pawns are going to be a lot quicker. Let's just go g4. Go g5, c2, I obviously have knight d4 check, and now I sack. There's g6, g7. I can play f4, f5, king f3 maybe, because king c5, king e4, and I box the king. He really wants to run straight back, but I keep boxing the king out, and I guard all the key squares. And now I just run the f pawn all the way up the board. And he's too slow because f7 is my next move, and I'm just winning. Okay, so next game is going to be a collie. Just make sure you guys remind me the next game with white will be a collie, just so I don't forget. Now I'm going to try again to show what I'm saying about moving really quickly. So you're going to see, like, I'm just not thinking here. So I'm just going to make a couple pre-moves, which in this case are okay. Slightly liberal here. Let's play knight d7 and e5. And I'm just going to try to play a quick King's Indian attack here. e4, rook e8, knight f8, bishop f5, h5, h4, knight h7, knight g5, and then just mate him on the king's side. So we'll go e4, rook e8. Play knight f8 here. And again, literally exactly what I said is going to happen. So I'm going to play h5. Now this is just me moving quickly because the moves are very simple, very free-flowing. So let's just play h4. Now, I'm not even thinking here, which also is saving like an extra like 1 to 2 seconds every single move, because I know that the seconds are generally going to be very important in every single game of Arena Kings, because you have 2 hours for the whole event. So when it's really close, trying to save these extra 1 to 2 seconds every single move, especially against a lower rated player in this range, makes a huge difference. Let's play d5. I'm going to go knight g5, bishop f5. Again, I just don't want to think. I just want to just make all my moves at tempo, no thinking. Now, as we know in chess, not thinking is generally a very poor idea. It's not recommended, to say the least. But like, I'm playing someone in a range where if this was really tight right now, and let's just say Renato had, say, 85 points, I would basically just keep moving instantly, because every second is going to matter when you get down to the last like 25 minutes or so. Let's play c6 here. I might even try to retreat this bishop around to c7, take the knight on h2, try to take on h3 with the bishop or the knight. Goes f4, we'll just take. Again, like you see, I'm not even going to think. I'm just going to play on feel here, play knight e4. Normally, if I was playing something slightly stronger, I would not do that. I would actually think for a little bit. Maybe go bishop h6 instead of knight e4. But here again, by playing knight e4, all these moves are going to come a tempo. I'm going to get in like 5 more pre-moves, and it's all going to be good. Okay, knight e2. Let's just go g5, g4. Let's attack the queen. I'll pre-move bc6, a safe pre-move. If he doesn't capture, it won't be executed. And then I'm going to, if he doesn't take, I'm going to hover over g4 at the pawn, because it's going to be a very good move. So I'm hovering over g4. I have the bc6 pre-move, so I'm basically getting the chance to get in 2. He tweeted me. Wow, I'll have to check that out. Okay, and you see I hover over g4. So again, I get it. I have the pre-move, I have the semi pre-move, and I again save a lot of time by getting in g4. That's an extra like 2 to 3 seconds again that I save. Now, if I wasn't talking, I would have also pre-moved bishop g4 because that was also a safe pre-move. Let's just go f5. I'm going to go rook e6, bishop h6 here. If knight f4, just rook h6, of course. Bishop e2, let's just go bishop f6. Bishop f6 is another liberal move, not even thinking, just playing it on feel. And again, I get the safe pre-move, fg4, we'll play bishop d8. So we have the 2 moves in reserve. Again, fg4, safe pre-move, and I'm going to hover over, I guess, bishop c7. I could also pre-move bc6 as a safe. Okay, so that's 2 pre-moves, and then I'll hold bishop c7. Okay, so he takes and goes knight d3. We play bishop c7 to hit his queen. And if knight e5, just knight g3, I think. Boxing this queen on h2. Okay, I think I'll take and then go knight e2. And we get a forkaroo here. If king f2, I get a new fork with g3, which is even worse. So this is not going well. Let's play rook g6 here. And let's play queen g4. I can even just take. I'll just keep it simple, just end the game immediately. Rook g1, and I'm gonna make a queen here. Okay, so next game we're gonna play a collie, regardless of who we play against. So we're gonna play. Everyone follow Daryl. He needs your followers. He only has 194,000 followers on Twitter. Okay, so we're gonna play Vukovar. So very serious game. So I guess against Vukovar, I'll play d4 to ensure that I can get a collie. I'll play d4 to ensure that I get a collie. Let's play c3. Let's play knight d2 and bishop d3. Let's castle here. Now I can play knight e5. Let's just play rook e1, maybe h3 next move. Plays bishop f5. I can trade. I don't really want to trade. I don't really have a choice. Although I can take and maybe grab a pawn. Let's take and grab this pawn here on c5. Because I'm always going to get a knight d4 lever where I hit this pawn at f5. So now I can go b4. I can also play like knight d4 maybe. Let's play knight d4. Thank you, Tim Loves Zerg, for the 2-month resub. Thank you so much, Tim, for the 2-month resub. Now if he goes like knight d7, I go b4, obviously. Support the pawn. If a5, I can always play bishop b2 here. Because now if he takes on b4, I trade, and then I take on b4, and I'm just up a clean pawn. This will be on YouTube, right? This will almost certainly be on YouTube. Now here I have to figure out, how do I want to do this? Do I want to trade all the knights? Do I want to go a3? a3 gives me knight e5, where I can put a knight on d3. Whoa, thank you, Daryl Morey, for getting 5 subs to the community. Thank you so much. To the one and only, the general manager of the Houston Rockets, Daryl Morey, for the 5 gifted subs. So I'm going to take. He's probably going to take. I thought he would take the d pawn, try to play rook d8, d3, because now after a3 I'm up a clean pawn, and if I ever get c4 exchanging the bishops, like queen c2, c4, I'm just going to be up a clean pawn. So let's go queen c2. He's probably going to go queen f6. No, okay. Now I'm going to play c4. He's probably going to take. I'll take. Thank you, Reverent, for the 4-month resub. Let's take. The problem with this for black is that now I can play. First of all, I can play b5. Second, I can trade. Third, I can move the rook. Now, what makes the most sense? We're trying to be really precise here. What am I on? I'm on 24 out of 25. So I obviously have the event wrapped up. So I want to try and win this game and be precise. So let's just go b5. See if d4, queen b2, queen c5, queen d4. I don't know, but I'm going to go b5. I'm down on time. I'm not too concerned with the time. Let's just take in queen b5 here. I'm not down enough time, and also this is an end game as well, so it's not... If this wasn't an end game, I would be worried, but this is already a Queen and Rook's end game. Thank you, Spain Alep, for the 4-month resub. He offers a draw. What? Draw? What? Draw? What draw? Let's go Rook B1. So let's go Rook B6. I don't know why he's offering a draw. I still have Rook C1. Let's just take and go Rook C1. Why is he offering a draw? Exactly why is this a draw? Let's go G3. Now we take, go Rook A7. And he's going to lose the pawn, and we're going to end up with an outside H pawn, which is going to make a big difference, or it should. Let's play H4. Let's go Rook D7. Let's go King G2 maybe. This is going to be hard to win, actually. Let's make a check. Got H5. Okay, but now I can go Rook A6 and H5, H6. Just take H5. H6. E3, H7, and I just win because it's check. Thank you, Ahmad like Chess, for the 2-month resub. Now you'll notice also Black's big problem here is that this king is completely cut off. It can't get back. Just King H4, King G5, and this is just completely winning. F4, I can play King G5, and if takes, just take. And I've got H7. If Rook H1, I have Rook H6. Okay, so it goes Rook H8, so... Okay, I can play King G6, I can play Rook A1 also, I think... Maybe it's not so easy, let's see. It's actually maybe not so easy. Let's play Rook A7. I feel like I maybe am misplaying this actually. Let's go check. Takes, King H6, King F3, G5, King 7. I think this just wins. So I can go King F6 and G5, G6, and I just win. Yeah. Important not to go to H6 actually, as I'll point out to you guys in a second. King G7, King H6, King H5, and G5, G6, G7 should be winning. Oh, did I blunder? Oh, I blundered, didn't I? Wait, G6? I just blundered this. Oh my gosh, I blundered this completely. That's so annoying, you guys. Oh, that was ridiculous. Oh, so bad. It's important not to go to H6, and I went to H6. Yeah, because I should have been winning that, but oh well, it happens. Luckily, it didn't. It doesn't matter at this point. But maybe I was winning. Maybe I was winning there. Actually, now that I think about it, there might have been a winning position where I could have gone G6, G7. Anyway, okay, we've got a King's Gambit. Let's just grab the pawn. Why not? Let's play D5. Yeah, that was winning, obviously, but I got careless at the end. It happens. Okay, let's just take the knight. Okay, C4, we'll just go knight F6 back. Okay, D4 is weird. I'm going to play bishop D6. He can always go C5, but I'll go back, and then I get a nice square for my knight on D5 here. Okay, let's go knight D5. Knight C3, just bishop E6. If takes, I just take with the bishop. We'll just castle and play knight c6 here. Blame Daryl. No, I mean, that was a good game, actually. Very good game. I just got a little bit careless at the end there. It happens. Okay. Knight e5 played. I can obviously trade if I want to. Let's just trade and go c6 maybe. The only problem with putting the pawn on c6 is it supports the bishop, but it also creates a weakness on d6 long term, which could be an issue. But not a big deal. Let's go queen d7. Let's play f6 to kick the bishop, and then we're going to go rook a d8 next move. Or rook f... I guess a makes more sense, because you'd figure the rooks belong on the e and d file. If I put the f rook there, like, this rook going to c8 doesn't make much sense. So I think this has to be correct. And now I'll just play rook fe8, and bishop f8, and like queen f7 maybe. Or g6 first, don't want to hang this pawn at h7. Now I'll go queen f7, idea bishop b3 to win material. Okay, I'll take first. He's got weaknesses on c5 and d4 advanced pawns. I have bishop a2 maybe. Bishop h6 and bishop e3 looks pretty strong as well. I'll try to use both these diagonals to my advantage here. Now I've got bishop e4 maybe to hit the queen and try to win the rook on b1. Also bishop e3 is coming in a second. I didn't know a draw was possible. It doesn't happen often, but sometimes. Okay, let's take and play rook e4. Up a pawn now after bishop takes, rook takes. I like to point out that I'm not a human and I don't win all the time. Very funny. Let's go rook c4, hit the queen, and try to win this pawn on c5. Also bishop e3 check as well next move. So this is pretty good. I'm going to be up 2 pawns. Not a great position just because my king is going to be a little bit open. There always are issues since white controls both the open D and B file. So I will take. And the danger here is something like queen d7 trying again to infiltrate on the 7th rank. Plays queen d6, not queen d7. Now the problem with queen d6 I think is that now I'm going to try to infiltrate on the 7th as well and mate him. So instead of him getting both rooks on the 7th, I'm now trying to do the same thing the other way. Now we can trade, or I can just play bishop f8. Still a tough position. I guess I'll just play bishop f8. Takes. He'll get a pawn back on f6, but I'm still up a pawn. And both kings are going to be kind of open. Actually, I have a trick here. I've got rook g2 check maybe. And queen e2 takes d1. Check. Queen e2. Bishop f2 takes. Queen e6. King g7. Queen e5. Maybe it works, but queen e4 looks like a safer alternative just to centralize my queen and once again put more pressure on g2. Oh, I had queen e2 maybe. Oh, I had queen e2. I had queen e2 which was hitting the rook and g2. Okay, now I have to work hard once again to win this because it's not easy at all. Okay, now I've made a mess out of this. This is not good. Okay, we're gonna just have to try to flag him basically. We're gonna have to try to flag him, but I'm down on the clock and he doesn't want to exchange queens. Okay, now here I do have to be careful because time is starting to become a problem for me. So I'm just gonna have to try to make a draw here. Thank you in Inertia Drifter for the 4-month resub. Thank you so much. Okay, so he tries queen g3. Let's play h5, rook d8, king h7, rook f1. Okay, let's go bishop g7. So king h7. If takes, I'll just take, obviously. Let's take, play rook a2. He's got rook f4, whoops. Let's just take, no bishop d4. King g8. Let's go bishop e5, hit the rook. Make a check, rook f7 maybe. Let's go rook e8. Let's go bishop d6. Just take. King f8. If takes, I just take. If bishop c5, I just take. Let's go bishop e7. So rook e4. Rook g4 is coming. Now I get c5. e2. Oh, that's a terrible blunder by me. Now king c2. Okay, now I just win. All right, next game. Okay. So not a perfect game, but I was still quick enough at the end to win that. Still quick enough at the end. Now we're gonna try. Let's try a collie again. I'll try it from a different move order this time. Let's just go c3. Let's play bishop d3. Knight b. Normally you take with the e pawn here, just because you're gonna put the knight on d2. I'll castle. Play rook e1. Let's go knight f1, knight g3. Oh, why did he resign? Oh, maybe he's trying to game it. Maybe oh, he's in 4th place and he needs to win to get to 3rd. I don't know why he resigned there, because he's 4 points back, so I don't get why he resigned. Maybe he misunderstood the scoring, but I don't know. It's a weird time to resign because he's currently in 4th place right now, so it's a little bit of a weird decision. Okay, well, I get white again. We'll try to play another collie. Why not? Let's go d4, e3. Now again, you'll see I'm taking a little bit slow here at the end, but you'll see I'm once again, as I said before, right around this 29-30 game mark, and you'll see Renato's at 26. Now Vukar's played 30, but he's lost too many games. So we'll play knight bd2. I guess I'll just castle. We'll probably play bishop a6. I don't really want to exchange, so we're going to play a little bit unusual here with c4. Knight c4. This is is this a classic collie? Is this not what you want? Let's play. I've got knight c6, queen e8 or something. Let's go knight c6. Let's have some fun here. Play knight d6. I'll take the knight and I'll take his bishop on a6 here. Okay, now I have bishop a3, which looks interesting. I can also play bishop b5. Now this is me trying to trick him, where I'm saying, you know what, you can't move the knight, so I'll just put the bishop on b5. Okay, now he walks into this slight issue here, where he's going to lose. It was until I didn't play rook e1. Oh, until I didn't play rook e1? Until I didn't play rook e1? Okay, I think I understand what you're saying. Let's try to get in another white game if we can. Okay, so I'm gonna play this game really fast now. Let's see if I can find a way to get in one more game. If it takes. Okay, let's take. Let's go bishop f3, pre-move it. Put pressure on the knight. Let's not allow a checkmate on h2. That would be a very big mistake. So we're gonna try to win this game really quickly if we can. Let's take, play e4. He'll take with the knight, I assume. Oh, he takes with the pawn. Wow, I didn't expect that. Let's pre-move queen d4. Let's see if my pre-moves can be decent here to try and finish this game quickly and get one more white game. So queen c5. With collie, you want to get e4 advanced, and I'm furious on castled king. That also happens in the London as well. It happens in both. So we're gonna play rook e4, I guess. Thank you, BearJ31, for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much. Okay, that's just a free knight, or free bishop, I should say, and hopefully he'll resign. Okay, let's try to get in one more. Maybe we can get in one more game with a collie. Thank you, Doogie Mark, for the sub with Twitch Prime. The problem with the London is you only get this e4 pawn push in one specific variation. You don't get it in as many lines, and it's not as thematic in the London as it is in. Okay, we've got forms. Let's see if we can get in one more. Oops, okay, let's go knight d5. Let's go d6. Let's go knight d6. Pre-move. Let's see if we can get in one more game with white. Let's go d5. c5, knight c4. Let's take. Try to get in one. I'm going to try to win this game as quickly as I can. See if I can't eke in one more white game. Let's go knight c6. This makes me happy because now the odds of me winning this game quickly go up drastically with him castling queenside as opposed to kingside. Let's go bishop f5. I'm going to go knight d3 maybe. See if we can get in one more game. Let's get in one more good one with white. Okay, so he's thinking. Let's go bishop f6. Hopefully he'll take, and then I get like knight d3 and all kinds of. Let's go. Come on, dude. I hung my queen. Oh no, I hung my queen. You know you can take it. Oh, he played b3. He's supposed to take it on knight e2 mate. Oh, so disappointing. Let's play queen g2. Rook g1. Let's go queen f3 here. Knight b2. Do I have tricks here? I don't see any tricks. So let's just play rook d8. Moobot for the fail. Moobot with the classic fail. Okay, let's play knight c6. Maybe we can get him one more. He's trying to hang on. Just go knight d4. If rook f3, I mean, okay, I'll just take. Let's just take. Just take. Trying to win this game quickly. Probably I can't win this in the time left, but I'll try. Just try to win this and get one more white game in if we can. If we can. Probably we can't, but I'll try. I'll try to. Let's go bishop d7. I'm trying to get really tricky here. I normally would just play bishop e4, but I'm trying to win this game in the remaining time that's left. Let's go bishop b5. He's got rook d1 though. Doesn't see it. Let's throw in a check. Hit the rook. Rook e8 coming. So, okay, he resigns. Okay, there we go. We're gonna get in one more. So we'll get in one more. We'll get in one more. 20 seconds, yeah. So 28.5 out of 30. Pretty good score. Okay, so one more game. We'll try to get in one more call. Thank you, Alexandra Botez, for the 11-month resub. Almost 1 year. Yes, thank you so much, Alexandra. Oh, I get black against Eric. Oh, that's disappointing. I was hoping I would get white, but unfortunately I get black. Very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. So disappointing. Let's play c5. Really unfortunate that I get black. Tried to win that game super fast to get in one more white game. This game's not going to count. You see, we've got 47 seconds left. Obviously, we both have way too much time. Actually, I was going to say, if Daryl did not see it yet, there's a clip, maybe Chessbait can mention it, where I played against Ali Reza Farouja at the end of Arena Kings, last Arena Kings. And I actually, the game ended with when I had 1/10 of 1 second left. And it reminds me of a lot of like the shot clock reviews in basketball. So I don't know if Chessbait can link that or if Daryl has already seen that. But there is a clip of that where basically I was saved by the bell. I had 1/10 of one millisecond left. Whoa, thank you, Daryl Morey, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much for the 20 gifted subs to the community. Thank you so much. But it's really, really classic. It's a classic. It's classic where it's like 1/10 of 1 millisecond. And so anyway, you guys, I win the event with 28.5 out of 30. Renato comes second, 25 out of 28. Special mention, since he did beat me in the first game. Check your tweets. Show it on stream. Yeah, it's 1/10 of 1 millisecond. Okay, you guys want me to check my tweets? I mean, I don't know if this is a good thing, but okay, here we go. Let's see. Am I still? Okay, we're gonna let me adjust this. We're gonna adjust this. Okay. Let me see. I'm not giving away any info, I don't think. So let me make this smaller, a little bit smaller. Okay, there we go. Oh, wait, wrong way. Sorry, I'll make it larger, you guys, don't worry. Okay. Actually, maybe I should just put this in a, 1 second. Let me, I should probably just do this in a normal window, but okay, let me turn off the Arena Kings, 1 second. And let me make myself smaller, in fact. Let's just see this. Okay, so you guys had checked my... let's make myself super, super small down here at the bottom. And we will make this much bigger. And let me make myself even smaller, you guys. Even smaller. Okay, so you said check my tweets. Okay, so let's go to @notifications. Let's see, @notifications. This is a tweet to get on stream by Hunter Thompson. Daryl Morey tweeted @JimHikaru, and he tweets this. Okay, we're gonna watch this evidently. Oh, we're not gonna watch it. It's an image. Okay. First of all, nice pieces. I think I actually on one of my subscriber Sundays, I actually tried to use this layout. So this position can occur if you get this. Usually you're not going to get this because most people won't play it like this. But yes, if you get this position with e4, this is very, very classic. Very, very classic, you guys. So yeah, this, if you get this with the white, it's the dream. You play for e5, you play for knight g5, bishop h7, knight f1. If black takes, you take with a knight, take with the rook. Again, bishop g5, knight g5, rook h4, and it's a dream if you get it. So normally people will play like b6 and bishop a6. So yeah, that actually makes quite a bit of sense. Now we're actually, on that note, I will go back to chess.com very quickly. There we go. Let me resize everything, of course. Thank you to Freedom for the 110 bits. 1 second, you guys. Let me make this smaller. Have to resize everything, of course. Just give me 1 second. We will do just a little bit of Kali theory to end the stream. It is obviously really quite late here, and I do have some stuff I have to take care of tomorrow. So let me just resize this quickly, and we'll take one quick look at the Kali. And I'll mention what I was talking about with the London as well. That looks about right. I don't know. I think that's about right. Let's not be too insane about this. Okay, so yeah, all right. So we're gonna look at the Kali very briefly. Let me. How do I flip the board? 1 second. Flip board. There we go. Okay, so let's take a look at the Kali very quickly. So there are a couple setups. The one Daryl's referring to is this classic one, where you get a position. I believe the position he had was actually something. Was it this? So I think he was missing a tempo because I think the position was something like, I think it was this was the actual position he had. But anyway, if you get this sort of position where you can play for rook e1 and e4, this is always very good. As I was mentioning, without doing arrows, if you get a position like this, you have bishop g5, knight g5, you've got rook h4, all kinds of threats against the h7 pawn. C3, knight d7, yeah, something like this, yeah. Something like this, exactly. So this is very, very nice. Normally what will happen is people won't allow that to happen. So they'll play kind of like the 1900 did against me, where they'll play an early b6. So you can play something like c3. So here, obviously, bishop a6, you just trade and you have queen a4 check to collect the knight on a6. But normally they'll play something like bishop e7, castles, and then you have the choice. Do you play something like rook e1? Do you play knight b2 and allow the exchange? A lot of options. Knight d2, bishop a6 takes, and knight e5 followed by c4 or playing for f4 is pretty good for white. You can also not play knight d2. You can elect to play queen e2 and force black to make another concession with a5. So then he can still play bishop a6, but after rook d1, bishop a6 takes, c4 followed by knight c3 and e4. White is doing very well. The rook on d1 is great. So if black ever plays c5, you take, and there's a nasty pin on the d file. So this is another way you can treat it. Last but not least, you can also play rook e1, bishop a6, and bishop c2 with the idea of playing knight d2 and e4. Again, it all matters on the order. If I was being really technically precise and correct, I would not have played this order with knight d2, c3, bishop d3, because that does allow black to get b6 and bishop a6 in one go. So I would normally play bishop d3 first, then at b6 you can place, whoops, not king d2, c3 obviously, and then after bishop e7 you get castles, and then you can play rook e1, followed by bishop c2, knight d2, and e4, which is what I think Daryl likes to play. So that's just a little casual sort of Kali theory lesson, whatever it is, that I'll give you guys tonight. So yeah, I'm definitely going to head on outside. e6 is bad, c5 is better, yes. I mean, obviously, e6 is, I mean, there are many ways black can play, but that's how it goes. So yeah. All right, you guys, so it is actually quite late here. It is 4 a.m. I have to be up at I think, like 10 a.m., so I'm going to have to go get some sleep now. But I really hope you guys enjoy this Arena Kings. Big shout out to Chess Bay, to all the other mods, especially to Daryl Morey, the general manager of the Houston Rockets. It's really great to see someone so prominent in a major sport following chess and loving chess. I mean, there are a lot of people I know in various sports who follow chess, but to have someone who's active, it really does make a difference, and it is quite special. So big shout out to Daryl Morey once again. Thank you to everybody for tuning in tonight, and I'm going to send you guys over to Alexander with the raid, and I'm not sure if I'll be back in the next couple of days, but if not, I'll definitely be back at 3 p.m. Eastern on Friday for Arena Kings again. So until then, good night, you guys.